What do I fear?
What do I fear from this election?
Dear President Trump.
Dear President Trump.
What I find most significant about this election is,
what do you fear? What gives you hope?
What do I fear? I fear my personal safety, and I fear the level of disrespect that my parents can get.
And a lot of people, don't feel safe, and a lot of people are worrying for their lives, myself included.
The thing that's most significant to me in this past election is the amount of people that didn't show up to vote. That really frustrated me.
Well, one of my parents is fluent in English and the other is not, and so I'm afraid that in Trump's new America, that if he cannot articulate himself perfectly, that he'll get torn up and he'll get disrespected.
It should just make more sense. None of the election made sense, and it was this just big sensationalized mess at the cost of a lot of people's safety and well-being. While we have made what looks like progress, there hasn't really been enough of it. And yeah, that really, really fucking sucks.
The thing really is what we didn't talk about. I think climate change is probably what should be the #1 issue in my lifetime.
Dear President Trump, I strongly, strongly, strongly hope that you have the common sense to not withdraw out of the Paris Agreement. Our environment's already hurting. You've seen the weather this year. You've seen the natural disasters that have been happening across the United States. It's not politics, it's just science.
I fear leaving the bubble of St. Olaf and entering a workforce where there were Trump people may think it's okay to treat women the way Trump has treated women.
And I think it's a big opportunity for people to stand up and share what they think is important. And this just reiterates to me, things are not equal now, and they're not going to be in the future if we don't continue to stand up and to share our voices and share our opinions. And to do that, we need to do so with genuine dialogue, and we need to listen to one another and be really respectful and be open to change ourselves.
But what I've hoped for is for these coming generations, the ones that are studying with me, the ones that are my peers, and who understand what it means to live in a society of diversity, a society of struggle, a society of racism and hate. And I hope that those people will actually change those things.
What I'm hopeful for is that he has secured the white nationalist vote, and he knows he's secured it. And hopefully, because he knows he's secured it, he won't have to necessarily govern like a white nationalist. So maybe he doesn't have to actually ban Muslims. Maybe he doesn't have to actually, go back on the unconstitutional marriage equality.
Dear President Trump, I hope that you learn how to love and appreciate and understand people who are different from you if you're going to be the people's president, if you're going to be everybody's president.
My source of hope going forward is that we can come together as a country, because whether we like it or not, it happened, and we have a president that will be assuming office in January. And now it's about how do we react. And as divisive as the election was, it's now on us as the people of the United States of America to come together, to love one another, to look out for our neighbors, to make sure that these things that were going on throughout the election process don't trickle down and just become expounded and multiply, and the fear just continues to grow, but that we dispel that through looking out for one another and loving one another. And that's where my source of hope lies for the future.